So Uganda has now passed a law, or they are, yes, they're passing the bill to criminalize alphabet people, that entire behavior. And as you can imagine, the Western press are none too happy and none too pleased. Of interest is what the White House, what their representatives had to say on the matter.
Grave concerns with the passage of the Anti-Homosexuality Act, AHA, by the Parliament of Uganda yesterday, and increasing violence targeting LGBTQI plus persons. If the AHA is signed into law and enacted, it would impinge upon universal human rights, jeopardize progress in the fight against HIV/AIDS. The bill is one of the most extreme anti-LGBTQI plus laws in the world. Human rights are universal. No one should be attacked, imprisoned, or killed simply because of who they are.
We're certainly watching this real closely, and we would have to take a look at whether or not there might be repercussions that we would have to take, perhaps in an economic way, should this law actually get passed and enacted. And that would be really unfortunate, because so much of the economic assistance that we provide Uganda is health assistance, and largely through PEPFAR. You can see a world in which, a law like this, should it be enacted, would not only, as Karine rightly said, just be devastating to a whole community of people inside Uganda, but if it were to have any kind of an effect on our economic assistance, that would only make that worse. So we'll have to take a look. No decisions.
They basically said that they would impose economic, or they are not. It is on the table that they will impose economic restrictions on Uganda because of the funny man them and the funny woman them. So a couple of things come out from this. One, all the reports from CNN and BBC and so on talk about Uganda passing the law, and not the US basically trying to terrorize and coerce a sovereign nation into adopting their worldview. And what's also funny is suddenly listening to black voices doesn't matter. Right? Listening to minorities don't matter. Difference of opinion don't matter. Right? When it comes to the US, people will say, when YouTube and Twitter start to censor right-wing people, they will say private company can do whatever they want. Well, you can't get more private and sovereign than a foreign nation. So how is it that Twitter can silence whoever they want, but Uganda can silence whoever whatever behavior they want? They think that the black people in America is representative of black people across the entire world. And if it's one good thing I think can come from this, I hope can come from this, is that Americans realize that not all black people are a hive mind. In Jamaica, for example, yes, you're starting to indoctrinate our very young, but the majority of us, we do not support this alphabet business one bit. I hope that they understand now that black people are not the same as your black Americans. Your black Americans are Americans first and foremost. So when you talk about representation and representing black people, I'm a Jamaican. I have more in common with someone like Matt Walsh than someone like Karine Jean-Pierre. Also, what's interesting is suddenly the same people who decry colonialism as something horrible and evil and so on, they have no problem with white colonialism now. They have no problem with a bigger, more power. Remember what Kamala Harris said? That Russia is a big country and is trying to intrude upon the rights of Ukraine, a smaller country. Suddenly, Americans are quite fine with America, a large country, trying to coerce and bully Uganda, a smaller and weaker country. So suddenly cultural colonialism is okay as long as it is in service to the alphabet people. Well, as a Jamaican, I stand with Uganda behind this. The death penalty is extreme. Even for me, I wouldn't say go that far, but hey, that's not my country, so I can comment on it, sure. But if I were a world leader, I wouldn't be trying to push my ideology onto them. So look, you either support the funny man them or and get this now. So they said the law will punish and even cost the loss of lives of the funny people them. All right, fair enough. However, they also said, the white guy there for the U.S. briefing, he said that because majority of the aid or much of the aid that U.S. gives to Uganda is in form of like healthcare and stuff like that, or for healthcare. If U.S. were to remove or to diminish the money, it will negatively impact the health of the Ugandan citizens. So what he's really saying is the US has no problem punishing 99% of people in order to appease 1%. So like think about this. You can't on the one hand say that whole life is precious and you want your loss of life is a tragedy and a crime and all these things, but yet you say yes, I will gladly sacrifice 500 normal black people just to support one abnormal black person. But hey, men can be women, women can be men. No one knows what a woman is. Pedophilia is no minor attracted person. If you don't want to have sex with a man in a dress, then you have some kind of mental illness. Crazy is the norm these days.